problem of reverse migration. Similarly, there are different states, different demands, different requirements, and that is where the whole issue comes to. And that's why when we say it has to be a customized package on the part of Government of India, that's the only reason. The Prime Minister takes out 4 plus 5 plus, and yesterday it was a marathon 6+ hour long meeting only and only because every state chief minister right now is representing their people. It is above parties in politics. The ultimate aim here is to save human life, and everything, Richa, everything else revolves around saving human life, including the Indian economy, Richa.
Absolutely, Aishwarya, and that's the reason maybe why the Prime Minister has time and again, and even yesterday, while the meeting was on, addressing the Chief Ministers, also stated that social distancing is the biggest weapon in this fight against COVID-19. We'll also go across to Piyush, who's also joining us live at this point. So Piyush, a very important day today, even as we have entered the phase 3 of this lockdown. 17th of May is when it will end. But at the same time, we are seeing gradually but slowly certain steps being taken to revive the economy in the country as well.
Well, absolutely, Richard. Like our political editor Aishwarya Kapoor has also pointed out that it's important to save lives also, and that's the motive of Prime Minister also, because when the lockdown was implemented here in the country at the time also, he had mentioned that it's important, paramount to save the lives, and that's why the lockdown was implemented for a long period of time. But now it's also important to revive the economy. We have seen that yesterday when a 6 hours marathon meeting which took place between chief ministers and Prime Minister, the Chief Minister also said that they want the economic activities to be revived. If you talk about Delhi, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal said that he wants economic activities to resume in the areas who are not falling under the red zones, and there are many other states who were of the view of extending the lockdown. We saw how Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, he had said that he doesn't want any kind of flight services in his state. Bihar Chief Minister wants lockdown. Chief Minister of Punjab, even he was of the view of lockdown, but he also wanted some economic zones to be revived. So indeed, we are looking at this 8 p.m. speech which will be delivered by Prime Minister, and we believe that he will be talking about reviving economy also, and also he will come out with some kind of formula as to how we can curb the number of cases who are now spreading, who are now coming out day by day and increasing day by day, and also how to revive the economy. So there are two important decisions. What will be the decision that will be taken by Prime Minister only? But it's also important to satisfy the chief ministers also, because chief ministers have their own demands. What we are also picking that during the conference which took place between chief ministers and Prime Minister, decision was also allowed by chief ministers to be taken as to what do they want in their respective states. So indeed, there are certain things which will be taken into consideration, because it's high time to revive the economy also. And right now we are waiting for 8 p.m. Speech which will be delivered by Prime Minister, because that's going to be very important speech of Prime Minister.
Absolutely, Piyush. In fact, we have some breaking updates also coming in. The Prime Minister has just now tweeted and stated that the International Day of the Nurse is a special day to express gratitude to the phenomenal nurses working round the clock to keep our planet healthy. He went on to state, and I quote, "Presently, they are doing great work towards defeating COVID-19. We are extremely grateful to the nurses and their families for their service." This is the latest tweet coming in from the Prime Minister himself on the International Day for the Nurses. He has stated that this is a special day to express gratitude to the phenomenal nurses working round the clock to keep our planet healthy. And presently speaking, at such times of pandemic, they are doing a great job towards defeating COVID-19 as well. And we are extremely grateful to the nurses as well as their families. And this is what the Prime Minister has just now tweeted on this. Let's go across to my colleague Amandeep also, who's joining us live from Chandigarh right now. So Amandeep, at a day when the Prime Minister is all set to address the nation at 8 p.m, it's a crucial day. We are all anticipating and hoping what will really come out of that address. The Prime Minister has just now tweeted on the International Day of Nurse, thanking and expressing gratitude to the work they are doing for us. Take us through how important is this address today, and how are the people really anticipating this even as we have entered the phase 3 of this lockdown?
Yes, exactly, Richa. They deserve such kind of thank on this special day for the nurses, just because they are staying separate from their families and serving to the nation in this pandemic situation. Even they are contributing. There are certain special cases who are newly married, staying separate from their newly born babies, and in fact from their aged families. But they are quite responsible to serving this COVID pandemic situation. They are every day they are coming in contact with the positive patients, and this is the situation. This is how we can thank, and I think Prime Minister Narendra Modi rightly thanking to all these people who are fighting this war on the front line. And I think this is the need of the hour to make the morale boost, and they are always grounded round the clock, beyond their weekly offs, beyond their holidays. They are all the time available to serve the people in this situation. Rashida.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Amandeep, Piyush, as well as Aishwarya, for joining us with all those details. We keep coming back to you for more updates.